I'm Janine Zabi across.
I'm Janelle Zabi. And where's Zabi Street?
This is Wetty Beats on the inside and we're ready to
go. Are you, Jewel? I think you have hidden talents that you're not talking about.
I just get at the bar. Ain't no bar, Mr. Drum.
Yeah. I can honestly say that they've done such a good job with hospitality and welcoming all people in.
Well, Samantha Moon.
So my name is Claudette Alona Peters.
I am Selena.
And then that's how it started. When I came home,
My name is Pumpa. Stage name, of course.
Well, I was born in Spanish Town, Jamaica.
I am Evelina Blanc.
I am a mother first. I think I'm a really wonderful friend. And a really great business.
I gotta be ready because you're like, oh, she picked that. No, I didn't.
Yep. I am Kendra Stephen.
I am Rena Charles, aka Mystery.
People forward in victory.
Good evening. Welcome back to Dissect. It is season 6. What's up, Jay?
I am back, ready for the season.
Yep. So am I.
Yes.
Feeling good, feeling blessed. It was it was a long but short summer at the same time. Like I miss Dissect. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But we're not gonna waste no time because we have a extremely special guest. Like every season we always kick off with like top guests. You know what I mean? And this season it's not a letdown. So yeah, season 6 in the 6.
Oh my gosh. Season 6 in the 6 novelist. I know we were supposed to do this thing.
Let's get to it, guys.
Season 6 in the 6. Okay. So tonight we have a guest. We're kicking off our season with a filmmaker, storyteller. She's an environmental scientist. And you know what? I'm going to just bring her to the stage. So Farah Laurent Hutchinson, we are so proud to have her in our presence. Welcome to Dissect, Farah Laurent Hutchinson.
Just had the wrong time. There you go. Hey, Farah, welcome to Dissect.
Hi, Farah. So Farah, she's obviously not in our time zone.
Yeah.
She's enjoying the sunshine still, wherever she's in California right now. Farah, are you with us right now?
I don't think Farah could hear us right now, so
Well, I wonder if she's muted. Is she muted? Her sound, she can't hear.
Yeah, I don't think she could hear us.
So we're having some technical difficulties, and that's how it happens sometimes on the first show. And so we're just trying to communicate with her in the back there to let her know we can't hear her. Her audio has gone.
I can't hear you.
Okay, so she's reading messages that we're sending in the back, but yes.
So if we could probably just, I guess, play the clip until we get Farah online, and then we'll continue with this interview.
Right.
So we have a clip in the back. If we could get that running, then that would be ideal at this time until we could get her. So we'll be back in 2 twos, I guess. Oh, is she here? Nope. All right, let's get to the trailer, and we'll be right back with our guests. And yeah, hopefully the rest of the season does not go that way.
Well, you know what? We can chat until the.
Be right back.
Be right back.
weti la la, why
Anaye weti la la, why?
Anaye weti la la, why
Anaye.
This is my source of energy. And that is what that makes me strong as Dominicans, as Kalinagu, as white Kubulian.
A Dominican woman has to love nature. She has to be able to carry a wob duet, which is her national wear.
I have a passion for a wob. When a person calls me and asks me to make a wob, oh my goodness.
The arts have this magic that unifies people, no matter where we come from.
All my favorite artists in Dominica, like Auntie Ophelia and Mikhail, backed me up. They gave me that extra push that I needed to recognize my value.
And then you have the soil. And I think of myself as the soil that nurtures the seed. Whatever the seed brings to it, it will just help to grow and sprout.
2 days before the storm passed, I remember talking to my mom and telling her, I feel something so strange.
So we all looked at as that island, the last stronghold for this regionally endemic species of pride and joy of ours.
So Dominica has been known as the ecotourism destination because we know that our natural resource is the product that we have to promote.
I knew that this island was different. This island was one that had a special magic about it. It was a simple magic, but it was a magic nonetheless.
I can hear the trill.
Anaye weti la la, why
Anaye.
Anaye weti la la, why
Anaye weti la la, why?
Anaye weti.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, let's.
All right.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes. I like to say it now, Navi. Let's dissect the thing. All right.
But you're with us now, right?
She was just talking and I heard her.
She was just.
I said, you guys can hear me.
Yes.
Yes, we can hear you. Can you hear us though? You
But
still
I
can't hear us?
you.
Oh.
Okay, so we're gonna have to do this a different way. Let's think quickly.
Can she put her headset back on, maybe?
And I don't know if we're gonna have to pick up. Can you hear me now? Oh, now. Okay, so Joe, I don't know what's going on, but we're gonna have to do some stalling in the meantime. But can you hear us now, Farah?
Nothing.
Hello, testing.
We can hear you. Can you hear us? Can you hear us?
No, I don't know.
Your phone is down, right? You're not on the phone with her anymore.
I'm on the phone with her right now, right?
She's probably hearing my sound through there. Sam, who's muted?
She's muted.
This is how it goes when you go virtual. Sometimes there's technical difficulties.
Muted.
Can you hear me?
Yes. A little bit of feedback, but that's okay.
I'm going to do a test and I'm going to come back on.
All right. That's how it goes with technology. But anyway, Joe, so how was the summer? Because you did the carnival thing, and that was off season.
Yeah.
I saw your thing on a big page, on a huge platform.
Did you really?
Yeah.
What platform was that?
It was a Bungie Garland page. It was a.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so yes. We had a guest on our show last season, and I'm hoping we can get him back on again this season. He was, I think, our youngest guest that we've ever had on our show. I think he's 9. Jay Fire. Yeah. He usually plays in my section for Kiddies Carnival, or Junior Carnival that it's called in Toronto now. And he played a song because I chose Bungie Garland's song For the Road. And while he was on the road in my section, he was filming live, and Bungie Garland, and he tagged Bungie when he posted, and Bungie reposted our section. So yes, I forgot about that.
Yeah, it did big things for the summer.
I forgot about that. We got a mention. Yes. We got big ups from Bungie Garland.
Nice.
Hopefully one day we can get Bungie on the show so you and him can go back and forth and battle. You know.
I think you would love to see that happen, eh?
Yeah, I would. I definitely would.
I would definitely do it. Like it would be fun for me for sure. A nice challenge, you know.
You wouldn't shy away from it. You wouldn't be like, oh, I can't do this anymore.
No, this is like my favorite soca artist.
Okay.
Lyrically, delivery, everything. So no, I wouldn't shy from it. Definitely not.
Okay.
So yeah. So exciting.
Well,
summer.
you know what? We've already have a great season lined up for you. We have we're booking into February already. So, if you're watching our show and you know someone that you'd like to see and know more about when we dissect the thing and delve more into who that person is beneath the surface, let us know. Send us a DM or just send a message to us on our Instagram page, Dissect TV. You can also send it to Dissect TV or Dissecting on Facebook. We're also on TDN TV. You can send it there, a message. We have so many ways that you can contact us. So I think Farah is back. We're going to see if we can get her back on the stage.
All right. Hopefully this works.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear?
I can hear you guys as well.
Awesome.
Wow. Well, it's a pleasure having you here with us. And
thank you to both of you. And so sorry for the technical difficulty. I have no idea what happened.
It's not, no need to apologize. It's tech, right? It happens.
Exactly. It's tech. It happens, and that means we're gonna lead up to a great show.
Right.
Yes, we are.
So let's start with telling us a little bit more about yourself. I guess we'll start with your background. And I mean, we had a pre-interview in the back. But,
we did.
Right?
So yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, first, thank you to Dissect and the crew and the team from Dominica to Canada and Toronto, everywhere, for welcoming me onto the show. I'm very grateful to be here. Thank you to Fabian for making the connection with Novi and having me here today. I come from the way of Foseja and Laron in Dominica. I am the daughter of Marvin and Tony Laron. I am the last of 5 girls. So let's just say I'm from a big family, and I moved from Dominica over 20 years ago, actually. Over 20 years ago, I moved from Dominica, miss home like all of us do. It's hard to be away from home.
Yep.
And I moved initially to the University of New Orleans when I was awarded a presidential scholarship to study environmental science and policy. And then about a year after being at UNO, I was awarded another scholarship to study environmental planning and management in Australia. And so I've lived around the world, doing research. My background is environmental science. So I'm an environmental scientist. So I do coastal restoration, land use planning, sustainability consulting. And if any of you have been to Dominica, been to the Caribbean, you know why I'm an environmental scientist. We have these special islands in the Caribbean Sea that we all want to protect. And that's kind of why I was drawn to become an environmental scientist, to understand these environmental systems so that we can then preserve them for future generations.
Right. I love that. I like how you just tied everything together.
Right.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to have you. When I heard, environmental scientist, I said, I want to learn more about that more than the movie, the film right now. But obviously it plays through in the film because it's about the land. And then, you'll tell us about that as we interview you tonight.
Yeah.
What was it like moving from Dominica to New Orleans?
Ooh, it was hard.
It was hard, eh?
living home is always hard. I
Right.
cried all the way,
Oh
to the
wow.
destination because very close to my mom, and leaving home for the first time is hard.
Hmm.
But my heart remains in Dominica, and I go home very often. I go home once a year.
Okay.
Actually, Guy's Essence, my company, we host an eco retreat at Jungle Bay.
Right.
And so I take a select group of people where we get to disconnect from worldly distractions and connect with self and the environment. I teach them about sustainability, about edible gardens. So we go out and we eat the papaya and we eat the grapefruit and we eat the mango. But I think for sometimes when you move away, or those who maybe have not grown up in the Caribbean, you don't know what it is to go outside and pick a mango. That's pretty
Right.
much what we do. We
Right.
hungry, there's a kenip tree, eat a kenip.
Right.
And so for me, people who've never experienced that, I call it a privilege. It's a privilege to be born in the Caribbean, to
Yes.
grow up on these islands and to have a sense of community that you don't really understand truly until you move away what community from the Caribbean means. If you need a pound of sugar, you go with your neighbor, you have sugar now, can I have
Right.
some? That kind of thing. That's what we're accustomed to. I
Right.
remember, and why I say it's hard, I remember my first time moving out of Dominica and moving to my apartment and thinking to myself, I should go knock my neighbor's door and introduce myself. And I was told you don't do that. Like that's not a thing you do. The people next to you don't really care about who you are and where you're from, but that's not what I'm accustomed to. And
Right.
so I think the community and sense of just people and how we care for each other,
Right.
that part has been hard. But I've tried to keep that at my core. So it doesn't matter where I go, I always keep that with me. So when I lived in New York for 14 years, I had that with me. Now I'm in California, I keep that sense of community because it's very important for us to remember what really matters.
Right. Makes me want to like play that trailer over again. I saw so many familiar faces in that trailer, and you got to meet like the women of Dominica, like the core, the central parts of Dominica. And how was it for you? How did you choose who you wanted to play, like be in this film?
I tell you, it was God, the universe, whatever you believe in, because I had this idea, this concept of capturing a moment with my mother. So my mother, Malaron, who does all the WAP duets, she had won the Golden Drum Award. And I wanted to honor my mother. And my daughter, growing up in California, I really wanted to connect her to our rich Caribbean cultural heritage, being half Dominican, my husband's American. And so it was very important for me to connect her to Dominica and her grandma. She and her grandma are very, very close. And so it came from honoring my mom, connecting my daughter. I believe when I went home initially to film, I had only spoken to Mikkel Henderson.
Okay.
And when I got on the ground, I started asking people, who are the superstars? Who are the community activists? Who are the people who are really taking care of the community? Who are the ones that you know have been a light, have been mentors? And everything just kind of fell into my lap. So people ask me, why is it these 10 women? They literally were sent to me from people telling me, you have to highlight this person. And I know that there's so many other women from Dominica that need to be highlighted, but this is a start. This is a start for us to showcase to the world who we are as a Caribbean people.
Okay.
Yeah, when I saw the clip the first time, I was like, oh okay, because some of the women in there, I actually know them personally. I was like, I didn't know what to expect at first.
Yeah.
So when I saw it, I was like, oh, okay. So that woman that was doing the WAP, that's your mother.
That's my mother.
Wow.
That's my mommy. Yeah. Yeah.
So at the end of the day, how does this all come to play? Like where's everybody gonna connect to it? Like where can they view it? Like
Okay. That's a good question. The reason how Novi, you and I connected is because I had a big vision of connecting the Dominican diaspora and actually all Caribbean diasporas to this film. because my son is an actor and has been acting since he was 5. And so being in Hollywood and being in that kind of element, it dawned on me that we've never had our stories being told. And I wanted to tell our stories authentically by us. And so I wanted to connect with the diasporans, telling them, this is something that I am creating that I know you would love.
Right.
And that's how Fabian connected me with you. So we're actually right now scheduling a global festival tour throughout the US, the UK, Toronto, and the Caribbean. Because I want everybody to see this film. Because when you see it, you'll understand the rich intellectual, just the level of the culture and intellectual excellence that we have in the Caribbean that has never been shown before. Sometimes when you show the Caribbean, you show us as waiters and waitresses in a movie. And I say it's not really the producers or directors' fault, because that's the opportunity they've gotten to interact with us. So maybe they've never had a conversation with us beyond that aspect. And so this is an opportunity where you get to see scientists, engineers, musicians, performers, designers in an intellectual capacity that you've never seen on a global stage. So as a Dominican and a Caribbean diaspora, you feel proud because your people are represented in a way so beautiful that you say, they did that well.
Right.
That is well said. Well said. And essentially what you're doing is shifting the narrative, right? So you're taking back ownership. And as you're speaking, I'm listening and I'm like, you know what? This is so true. Yeah. We don't have our stories told by us, from us, by us, to us, you know? So this is an opportunity for sure.
And well, I know for a fact in Dominica, this is the first of its kind. Like I know we've had other movies where they, done in Dominica, but this is definitely a first of its kind.
Yeah.
So, kudos.
Not the last.
All right, let's hope it's not the last.
I have big plans, man. I got big plans.
Right.
Nice.
Let me guess. You're already thinking of part 2.
Part 2.
This what I tell you, part 2. I'm reading a book right now, but I want to tell our stories. Like somebody asked me, like, you should do this, you should do that. And I say, you know what? I'm a Caribbean woman and I want to tell our stories because I want the next generation to look at themselves reflected in these pieces of content and go, oh, I can do these things too. Look, she's Dominican. She went to my school. She went to my elementary school. She went to my college. She looks like me. She speaks like me. I can aspire to do all the things that she can because they have seen an example. And that's what I want to be, an example for the next generation.
And our cultures are rooted in storytelling. So you just doing this film is just like a hybrid way of doing it, like just amazing way of doing it, so.
I don't know what it is. We have had a few Caribbean women on here. And I've said this before, like just speaking to you guys, and you guys do a million things. Like, where does that drive come from? Like you're working on this, but you're already thinking too, and you're still connecting. And I know you have all the personal things going on. Like, where does all this drive come from?
I'm grateful for the gift of life. And I grew up the daughter of a female banana farmer. My mother was one of the top female banana farmers growing up. Right. So our farm yielded the most bananas during that time, like in the 90s. And everybody would come. She was on TBS. She was answering questions, doing all these interviews. To me, my mother was a superstar. Like she was nervous doing the interviews, but everybody was coming asking her questions. My drive comes from my people. My drive comes from my heritage. My drive comes to knowing that my kids see that every day I wake up, I put a little bit in, I chunk it. I call it chunking. There are several things I'm working on. Apart from business and everything else, my husband and I homeschool our kids. So full-time teacher, but I'm also teaching the next generation.
Right.
And so my drive comes from knowing that my Kalinago ancestors, my African ancestors, and everyone who came before me worked really hard to get me to where I am today. And because of that, the gift of life, I will continue with every breath of my being to continue creating, to continue preserving, to continue just being Dominican wherever I go and be an example to my children and to every little Dominican boy and girl out there.
Mm-hmm. Wow. And just envisioning how you were feeling when you were creating the film and just being back in Dominica and just interviewing everyone and being on the soil and speaking to the indigenous people. I can only imagine. I'm sure you couldn't put that into words. Or can you?
Can I put it into words? I felt privileged. Right. I felt privileged because they all told me they felt safe to tell me their stories. They told me that they've been interviewing with many people, and this was one of their best interviews. Memsi is my first time, so I learn as I go in. But I came from a sincere place.
Yes.
And I allowed them to feel safe where they could tell me their stories. Mm-hmm. And I think that's what we need. We need safe spaces where we continue telling our stories so we can capture these histories so the next generation can have something to reference when we're gone.
Mm-hmm.
I feel and see the passion.
Yeah.
Like you seem so excited when you talk about Dominica. You seem so excited when you talk about like the people. Like we could see this is coming from a genuine place.
Yeah.
Like wow. That is deep. So how I love the energy. So I'm just sitting there like you know when something is authentic, you could feel it. Like it doesn't have to be sold.
Right.
Nope.
You feel it. So just by sitting there listening to you, it's like I could just listen.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I could just listen. But how has it been received though? Like the whole idea of it, and you know, obviously, well, the movie itself hasn't been showed, but like the preview and everything, how has it been received?
Again, I'm going to use the word humbled. The first time I did a private screening in Dominica, that was about 7 versions ago. I mean, rough draft.
Mm-hmm.
I got a standing ovation. People told me they cried, they laughed, and I took them on an emotional journey that they never knew they could experience watching a film.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't express to you how the first chuckle in the audience, my heart felt so good because I'm like, okay, they get it. Because you as a creator, and again, it's my first time, I have never done this before. I just had a vision. You don't know if they really get what you're trying to tell them.
Sure, yes.
So for them to tell you at such a rough draft, like, oh my, this was amazing. I couldn't believe it. I was so grateful that they got it and they understood the story. I'll tell you, one lady was like, I have to bring you to the London High Commission because I want to bring you to London. And I said, but it's not done. She's like, I don't care. It's perfect the way it is. Don't change it. Yep, this was like 7 versions back, but it was a rough draft. And she cried. She said, I grew up in Dominica. I was born in Dominica, but I grew up in England. She's like, you reminded me of growing up in Dominica as a child. And it brought back so many beautiful memories. And she said, thank you. She said, thank you. People keep coming up to me. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for caring. Thank you for thinking of us. But I speak and you can feel me. I love Dominica. I love my island. And even my kids will tell you, Mommy, everything you do is about Dominica. And they know it. And I'm grateful that my husband being American, loves Dominica. My kids love Dominica. And I say to all the diasporas out there, if you've left, it's almost like getting fueled back, that essence that you forgot that you even knew how you felt when you had it. Go back home. If you're able to go back home, if you have children, take them back to your land. Because guess what? You act a certain way at home that you act outside of the house. And if they're growing up with West Indian parents, they're searching for who they are in a community that they don't see themselves reflected. And so when you take them back home, they get to see a culture that they've never experienced.
Yeah.
Oh, you know how unique we are already. We extra special.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I can attest to that, being a Canadian, going back to my parents' home country and like experiencing all that you're speaking of, you know.
Yeah. You know, I can say that I grew up picking the guava. I grew up climbing the bruising my chest between my legs, you know. Quite often I could appreciate things that you're talking about. Like but your kids, so pretty much I know so they're born in America, obviously.
Yeah.
But then they get to experience that, go outside and drink a coconut jelly.
Yeah.
They get to run and hopefully fall and bruise themselves, like, you know.
Of course. Yeah.
That's life.
That's essential. It's so funny because my mom, every time I go, my mom's like, do you want me to do this? Do you want me to do that? I said, Mommy, I don't want you to do anything special. The mattress on the floor, like they're so happy to be at grandma and grandpa's. That's the experience. They're there with them and we're having fun. We're going by Donkey Beach. We're going Mero. We're having dicks on the beach. We're walking in the rain. We're going downtown. We're walking. These are the experiences that they want. They don't want anything fabricated. And I think that's the things we grew up with. We grew up with everything being just there. And it's something you can just grasp. It's so tangible that it's not fabricated. Like the essence you feel in me, that is Dominica, that is the Caribbean, that is who we are. You understand? So it's like we don't have to put on anything. We just be. We are just ourselves.
That is so true.
So the film, it hasn't, so you said you did some pre-screenings and it hasn't been fully shown to audiences just yet.
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. So our worldwide premiere will be at the Sundance Film Festival. We've submitted, we haven't been accepted as yet, but we feel very confident in our film and our story that we would be accepted. So our first world premiere will be at Sundance next January.
And Sundance is where located?
That's in Utah. That's in Utah in the US.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Is there any way of is it like, does the public get involved like in the voting screen or any type of thing like that, or that's all on their
That's there are a lot of film festivals that have juries that will actually select the film, but some of them will have categories where the audience gets to vote. So there are some film festivals where you become like an audience favorite. So fingers crossed.
Right. Well, let us know where we can vote and support you with that.
Absolutely.
And I'm excited for you to come to Toronto for TIFF. So this,
I can't wait.
When does TIFF take place? Do you know, Joe?
I think it's September.
It's in September,
Yeah.
Yeah. It was just held recently. They haven't released their dates as yet. It should be released soon, but it's normally in the fall. Yes.
Yeah.
So hopefully by 2026, 2026, we'll be able to see the movie in its full.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, full glory.
Glory. Yeah, like I said, there's some people I seen in the trailer, so I'm definitely gonna want to see it. But it's all women.
It's all women. It's all women. Women of Dominica. Yes. Yeah.
I'll be interested.
Yeah. I'll keep you guys posted because we're even looking at having like special celebrations for the diasporan community.
Okay.
So when things pick up, as we have the schedule, we may have like private events for Caribbean and diaspora nationals. So we may actually have some of the women from the film present. It's going to yes. And so I'll keep you guys posted, but and definitely, connect with us on social media, Women of Dominica. That way you'll know about any updates that are happening.
Right. So there's some women in the movie in the preview. Like
Yes.
for instance, Ophelia Mari.
Hmm.
I know that's a voice you grew up on because I grew up on it. Whether we tune on the radio or not, we heard it. How was it, being in her presence and getting her to, well, I guess just interact?
I knew of her prior to that. She and my mom are good friends.
Okay.
And so my mom did the introduction and she was more than happy to do the interview.
Right.
She told me, and she was one of the women that told me that this was one of her best interviews.
Mm.
And getting that from Ophelia was a huge compliment
Mm-hmm.
because we all know that she's done millions of interviews. She said that she was able to just, again, feel comfortable, and she shared her story. She said, like, really intimate stories of her experience over the years.
Right.
And what a moment for us as Dominicans and diasporans to be able to just observe and be a part of her journey.
Mm-hmm.
Because she was instrumental for the next generation of musicians to come after her.
Yep.
Tasha P., Michael Henderson, and all the other musicians who came after her. She was instrumental.
Right.
And so we all know Ophelia set the tone and the pace, and she was a mentor. She really, in that film, you see her as the matriarch because you see her as that mother figure taking care of everyone else.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And your mother, she was so passionate with the wob. Oh my gosh. It was Is that where part of that passion you have come from?
Yeah, I'm a Malawan child. I work, my work ethics is relentless. I'm always working, but I don't see it as work because my mother would tell you, if you enjoy doing it, it's not hard work. So
Yeah,
I'm building so many different things, but I don't see it as work. I wake up and I'm excited. Like my way of giving back is I'm creating this new entity called Wild Dominica Conservancy. And the Conservancy's main mission is to protect and preserve the natural environment of Dominica, working very closely with our Kalinago communities. Now I'm setting this thing up from scratch. So as I promote the film and I travel around the world and people see the film and get to know Dominica, we have an organization now that they can support. Now through Wild Dominica Conservancy, we are setting up beautiful programs for elementary, high, and tertiary level students in Dominica to connect them with conservation, to ignite the next level of scientists in Dominica. These will be prolonged 8-month-long programs where we're bringing in the resources, bringing in the money to Dominica. And these children now have the island as their research lab to go out and to do research and now to understand the beautiful environments that they call it home, Dominica. And it's right in their backyard.
So, Farah, though, like, do you think that it almost takes some people to leave home to appreciate what they have? Because I know, like, a lot of people, even me, just being here in Canada, and there's so many sightseeing places to see, I don't appreciate it. I don't embrace it as much as when people come and I say, oh, I should take you to this place and take you to that place. Are you a believer of the fact that people have to leave home to appreciate home more?
I think there are people, when they leave, they appreciate more. There are a lot of people who grew up in it and love it, and that's their core, that's their being. Even if they've left or stayed, that's me. Like, I'm Dominican, by core. Like you see me, I'm Dominican, I speak Dominican. People tell me, you don't sound American. I'm like, how am I supposed to speak? Like, I mean, I can articulate more, but I am
Yes.
Dominican, and that's who I am. I don't have to pretend to be anyone, but I
Right.
love home. So there are people that sometimes when they leave or when loss happens, and that's in anything, loss of family, friends, whatever it is, when loss happens, you appreciate. If you were to lose a limb, if you were to lose your eyesight, you start appreciating your other senses a lot more. So I think my goal with the Conservancy is to make sure that the students and the children in Dominica understand what it means, the privilege of being born on this beautiful island. So whether they leave or they come back, connecting with the diaspora and saying, hey, here we have this structure, this entity that we can support students. So think of how do we connect, even if we've left, because we all are connected, no matter if we've left. But how do we continue to support that when we visit, that the island remains so that others don't come? People have tried to own our islands in the region for a long time. We all as Caribbean people have been one nationality, another nationality, and colonialism has been back and forth. Some of us are still colonies, some of us are independent. But I think it's very important to just remember who you are, where you've come from, and protecting your own so that when somebody comes and, kind of shake something in your face or dangle a carrot or give you 2 pennies, you understand the true value of what you have in your natural environment so that it's not destroyed. There are many countries around the world that have been destroyed. And my goal is to protect Dominica so that we do not get destroyed. So that you can come back to Dominica, that our children and our great great grandchildren can still go home and eat a mango and sit down under a mango tree.
I wish I could.
Understood.
Yep. Well understood.
Yeah, because it's hard. It's not hard for me to understand, but it's harder for me to understand because I've been nowhere else but this country, so I don't know what it is.
But
Huh?
you go to Trinidad, you go to
I
Jamaica.
do, but no, I visit, but it's different. Like I always say I'm Trinidadian. I've always told people. I don't know what your kids say if they say they're Dominican, but I say I'm Trinidadian. If someone
Yeah, my
asks
kids love them. My kids love to say that.
because it's a culture it's a culture, it's unique. Caribbean culture is unique, and I would want to be Trinidadian or Dominican, rather than being a Canadian.
It's funny how you say that, Joe, and it's funny how Farah says that you should bring your kids back home, because what I realize is, like, for me, I appreciate Dominica a lot, and maybe I appreciate Dominica a whole lot because I came here from a very very young age, but our kids, like even my kids, they won't tell you I'm Canadian. They'll tell you I'm Dominican, right? There's kids, I know kids have probably never been to Dominica, but their parents, and they will tell you they're Dominican. So I think that the kids that's born in the diaspora, it's like it's home for them just like it's home for us.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
said it. You said it, Novi. That is true.
Yeah.
They feel connected, and I'll tell you, I connected with a young lady through the editor of the film who's based in England. And she was like, I have a friend, I think she might be from your island because she keeps saying it's not the Republic and it's the same. And I connected with her. Her dad's Dominican. She's never been Dominican. And I spoke with that young lady. I said, do you know the power of being a Dominican woman? And you see her eyes open. She was in tears. She was like, I said, you're a Dominican woman. I said, you need to go home.
Yeah.
You need to connect. And you're a filmmaker. I said, you have to document your journey to Dominica. This is a special time for you. She's like, one thing I remember my dad say, it was like an endless garden. And she said as a child, she remembered that in her mind. Dominica was an endless garden.
Now I have to go.
Yeah, you have to.
You might not leave.
You were just gonna say you don't want to go.
Yeah, drinking water straight from the ground. I mean, don't get better than that.
In the sus oven low down. It's a beautiful place. It's
Right.
and I think all the Caribbean islands, we have that essence and element of what just make us so unique. And you can meet another Caribbean person, and as soon as they say they Caribbean, oh, you Trini, oh,
Yep.
it feels like
It's a
your
connection.
family. It's like
Yeah.
like external from yourself. We're
Yeah.
unique in ourselves,
Mhm.
but connected, we're the same. I think that's what makes us strong Caribbean people.
Yep.
Because though we are very unique, we're very much the same people. Strong, resilient, and we will fight to
Yeah.
protect.
What is always, yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep, that is 100%. Wow.
This has been a pleasure. I love speaking about home. I love connecting with diasporans. I'm so grateful to Fabian. Shout out to Fabian. Thank you so much for connecting with Novi. Like, you guys, thank you for what you're doing, because now you're keeping us connected. You're keeping the diasporans connected, and you guys have to keep going. Just keep having a platform where we can share and connect with each other. And this is our essential things that we need.
This is good to hear. You know, when Novelist, he mentioned you to me. Oh, wow, it was when was it?
3 months ago.
June. When did you meet? It was June.
I think it was in June, July, around
May or June.
Yeah.
And he said we have to get her on. We have our first guest for the new season. I'm like, oh my gosh, you know, look how many months away that is. But you know, we hung on to you, and we're happy that you said yes.
Oh,
this is amazing.
Grateful to have. I'm always happy to share stories, to connect with other diasporans, other Dominicans, and just remind us that we're there, even if we've left, and even if we're so separated with space, we're still connected. And I think the technology that we have today, we can stay connected, which is beautiful.
There's a question that's on the screen here. It's, which Dominican stands out to you and why?
Which Dominican woman in the movie?
Or man?
I would guess so. Which Dominican woman?
I'm thinking woman.
We're talking woman, so
yeah,
let's make
which Dominican woman stands out to you?
Oh wow, that's a good question, because there's so many of them. I have to start with my mother. I have to start with my mother, and just her ethics, her work ethics, and her dedication to her craft. Her telling me when I told her at 9 years old that I wanted to change the world.
And you are?
I was 9. I told my mom at 9 years old I wanted to change the world, and she looked at me and she said, "How are you going to do that?" And I told her, "Through education." And she's like, "Okay, you have a plan?" She's like, "You need dedication, discipline, and hard work. There is nothing in life that you cannot achieve once you put your mind to it." So I blame all my success to my mother, because I believe there's nothing I can't do.
Right.
So my mother.
Lovely answer. How do they say? Clock it, clock that, clock that. I love it.
That's a perfect answer, because when you ask that question, I'm like, Mikhail came in my head, Ophelia came in my head, Tasha P came in my head, like, Leandra came in my head. I was like, okay.
Like all of them. And I'll tell you, like, you know who came in my mind too? Like Miss Charles. Like growing up as a child and having a prime minister that was a woman.
Yeah.
That was instrumental for a little girl to see that. Wow. It's like there's so many things. Growing up in Dominica, we have so many figures like in our society that are women, strongholds that are women. So as little girls growing up, we believe that there's nothing that we can't achieve. There's no office that's too big for us to achieve, because we can see it and we can observe it. And so this, like, I honestly feel like it's a privilege. I say it's a privilege to be born in Dominica and the Caribbean, because we are such a beautiful people.
Right. I actually understand the purpose of this movie. I actually understand.
You get it?
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Like, just by mentioning all that name, I was like, whoa. Like, I get it.
Foundation.
Yeah.
Wow. And Gaia means Mother Earth, right?
Mother Earth, the essence of Mother Earth. So the name of the company, Gaia's Essence, meaning that everything, living and non-living, are interconnected. We're all connected with our environment. And I think for me, like leaving research and studying Gaia's Essence, I wanted to always connect people especially women, with their environment and education. Think of your air quality within your house. Are there off gases from your furniture? Do you have any plants that could be natural purifiers? What type of paints did you use internally in your house? There's so many little things that you can do that can affect your air quality. Now we no longer live outside, we live in structured boxes, and we have fabricated air quality, but we have to be mindful that everything that we bring into our house has an off gas. And so you have to be aware, what things do you have in your house that helps you to purify your air quality in your home? Because that's where you end the majority of the time. Some people say, like what can I do? Like, little steps I can do to affect my environment indoors, and I tell them the air quality. Your water. Do you have a water purification in your system, in your home? You have pharmaceuticals in your water, you have things, chemicals in your water, and your water you need for everything. You shower, you drink, you cook. Your air quality and your water quality are two key things that you should make sure are clean.
Right. Now I'm going to tell my husband, we do need plants in here.
I got my plants in my house.
They're so hard to maintain, but yes.
We need to get you back here to talk about
Look,
those things.
Look, I like I said, I love sharing. I love sharing, and I tell people, don't get overwhelmed about these things. Don't get overwhelmed about health, because he asked me about health, because again, I am health, environment, education. If you want to live a healthier lifestyle, try to not embody the stresses of this world. Like, that's the first thing. I tell people, I don't care how much organic you eat, but if you are stressed where your body is producing chemicals that affect you, counterbalance. You have to be able to be in this world and see all the things that are happening and try not to embody them.
Right.
Be a positive influence. When you walk into a room, be a light. That's key. Who do you keep around you?
We need you to come and speak to the people, the people that I work with.
So we'll be looking up available dates.
Like a staff meeting or something. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. It's so therapeutic just speaking to you.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, it is. Wow. And look, it's 2 minutes to 8 o'clock.
Are you serious? Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Wow. No, but honestly, we have to make this happen again, because
Absolutely.
like I said, you see what happened in the beginning of the show?
Yeah.
We're gonna lead into and this is where we are right now. And
This is where we are.
Yes, but thank you for sharing with us, and we definitely want to get you back on the show before the season is over.
Absolutely. It would be an honor. It would be an honor.
And
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, we'll work the details.
Yeah, we can probably get an update on where things are with your project in Dominica and the film.
Yes,
together.
absolutely, absolutely. This has been such a pleasure. It's been so refreshing. I love connecting. I love sharing. And as you can tell, the hour goes by quickly. We could talk for hours, and I would be still sharing.
Yes. No, the energy is like, I'm pretty sure the audience is feeling what I'm feeling. The energy it's amazing.
You know what topic I'd like you to come back and talk about? Sustainable, growing sustainable gardens in your home.
Ooh.
And even for people that live in little apartments. So it's just like sustainable gardens, so we can talk about that. Because I think it's important for people to know, because the way that the things are going in the world. Oh, sorry. Am I frozen?
You're a little frozen.
I don't know what happened.
But we can still hear you.
I touched something. That facial expression is not working for me. I touched something. It's okay.
But that would be lovely. I would love to come back and teach about sustainable home gardening. Even in California, I tell people I do composting. So, like back home in the Caribbean, you go in the backyard and you dig a hole and you put all your ground provision peel and your potato peel and everything into the ground. I do that in California. I compost. I have my avocado trees. I have my guava trees. I maybe have about 6 or 7 different types of guavas. I love guava and I love guava. When I tell you I love guavas, I have all kinds.
Okay,
I
let me
have
ask you a question.
oranges. I have a go,
I
go,
have
go.
one
Ask me the
question to
question.
ask you on guava. Have you eaten guava to the point where your belly is cutting? Yeah.
Yes, as a child.
You like guava?
Even 3 days ago, my neighbor here in California, he has this big guava tree, but he doesn't really eat that many. So we went over to pick some guavas, and I had 3 guavas. They're on this big. They're like the
Oh,
grafted
yeah.
white guavas. I
Yeah.
had 3 of them, and I was like, "Ooh, Eric, I'm full. Like I can't have any more." My daughter had 2. She's like, "Ooh, mama, my tummy hurts." So
Yeah.
yes, I tell people guava, that's the fiber. It's low sugar. It is like vitamins. It's everything that you could possibly
Everything.
eat
Yep.
in a guava. It's so good for you.
Mhm.
Like and you could make juice, you could make tarts, you could freeze it. But
Yeah.
I mean, there's lots of things I could come back and talk about how to preserve food. So when you have a surplus of food, how you can actually process the food so that when it's not in season, you can still have like. I love sharing. I'm here. You guys let me know if you want me to come back.
No,
And
we want you to come back. We want you to come back.
Definitely.
Yes, we just gotta set out the details, the dates, and all that. But yeah, we definitely
absolutely,
want you to come back for sure.
absolutely.
Um,
Okay, this.
oh man, there's so much we didn't get to do and talk
I
about,
know.
but we'll get to that hopefully the next time around.
Absolutely,
If
absolutely.
there's anybody you would like to give a shout out to, maybe your team or any way to
Absolutely.
that the audience could connect with you, the floor is all yours.
Absolutely. So special shout out first to the Dissect team because you guys made today possible.
Thank you.
Special shout out to Fabian for connecting me with you guys, to the Guys Essence team, to the Women of Dominica team, to everyone who's made the film possible, to everyone who's helping making the Conservancy, Wild Dominica Conservancy possible. I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. And you can follow us at Women of Dominica across platforms, as well as Wild Dominica across platforms. Again, thank you. Thank you for streaming and being a part of the show today. And it has been a pleasure. And I look forward to coming back soon.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm back, but not really.
Hey.
Technical difficulties. You know what? This happens.
It happens. It happens. I don't know what happened when my audio went off, but hey.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Technology.
Yep.
Well, Farah, it was a pleasure, and we will most definitely do this again.
Okay.
And yeah, thank you for hanging out with us.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
A wealth of information and knowledge. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. It's been a pleasure. Special shout out to my sister. I see my sister Dominica and Queenie. So my sisters around the world who are listening, from the UK to France and to the US. Thanks for listening, and hey, thanks for the support.
Nice.
All right.
Wow. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Another nice show right here on TDN TV, Dissect TV. This was exciting. This was so informative. I love her energy. I love her energy. I love where we were going, and now we gotta go.
We need to do a 2-hour show.
Yeah, but sometimes.
I know.
But yeah, thank you, Fabian, for linking that. And the minute she called, I was like, okay, we have it, because the whole movie thing, Dominican is like, yeah, we got. But even when we had it, and the more the guests came, it was like, oh my God, right? But definitely an exciting show, and we'll be back here next week to do this again.
That's right.
All right.
I didn't send any of the videos and the clips.
But who do we have next week?
Next week we have 2 guests. From the soca world and from, I guess, different genres. We have Caleb Hart. He is Tobagonian, and he's going to be here talking about the things that he's doing, working on music. And we have Jadelle Legier, who's going to be talking about her music, her soca endeavors as well. Next week.
Y'all got it. We'll see you guys next week right here on TDN TV, Dissect TV. It's 7 p.m. Thank you, Farah, again for joining us. And you guys have a blessed week and a blessed rest of your weekend.
Peace.
So I'm Janine Xavier Cross.
I'm Janelle Xavier. And we're Xavier Street.
So this is what you need on the inside and the ready.
So I'm Janine Xavier Cross.
I'm Janelle Xavier. And we're Xavier Street.
So this is what you need on the inside and the ready.
Are you, Jewel? I think you have hidden talents that you're not talking about.
Let's get to the bar. Ain't no bar, I'm the drum.
Yeah.